Now, I would like to invite against the motion from my Machine Girls Cadet College, Cadet Samira.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the evening news of the highlights. In Indonesia, in the Brexit junction, there have been a traffic jam that have been lasted from 3rd July to 6th July, and the country facing 3 days long traffic jam causes the death of 12 people. The details of the situation would be narrated after the short break. Thank you. Okay, I was just talking about a news report from Indonesia when the country faced 3 days long traffic jam in 2016. And you know what's funny here? The same country, Indonesia, has 5 different varieties of your public transport system and ranked as 3rd in using the best public transport system in Asia. So the question obviously arrives, why Indonesia faced 3 days long traffic jam and why your improved public transport system couldn't solve the jam in Indonesia? Honorable Moderator, Judicious Panel of Judges, thank you for giving me the floor. The motion for today's debate is to solve traffic jams. Improving public transport system is a more effective solution than other alternatives, and my team stands firmly against the motion. As my learned opponent left some misconceptions and that were diverged in a biased way, so I as the first speaker would be redefining those misconceptions. Our second speaker will be explaining the fact, and lastly, our third speaker will diverge us to the broad and to the biggest solution. And my dear opponents, I really appreciate your effort how you try to depict the motion, but I like to clarify a few on a broader perspective. Honorable Moderator, if we look into the topic, we can divide it into 3 distinct concepts. First, solutions to the traffic jam and solutions to the problem created because of traffic jam. Second, improvement of public transport system, which means to service them with frequent service, then the decrease of total travel time, and thirdly, the most important part is to maintain the safety. And the part that mentions that it is a more effective solution than the other alternatives makes me question your judgment, because it's never clearly better than other alternatives. And I'm sure you would be willing to acknowledge the root causes of traffic congestion ranked by the BUET, and they are rapid urbanization and population growth, poor road infrastructure, narrow roads, and most importantly, non-enforcement of traffic laws. And today we will be showing how the combination of 3 key factors along with the others, namely implementation of traffic law, congestion charges, and raising people's awareness, are actually effectively reducing traffic congestion, the part you've bravely ignored, my learned opponents. Honorable Moderator, according to the BRTS report from 2010 to 2021, the rate of public transport system in Dhaka have been increased by 25%, but its contribution in reducing the traffic jam is minus 1.5%. Also, the metro rail you talked about, let me inform you, according to the business standard, the idea that traffic congestion problem will have a permanent solution as long as the metro rail is inaugurated is therefore just a myth. I repeat, just a myth. Also, it says that metro rail did not stop our traffic apocalypse. Also, the business standard states that the worst traffic in history has been created in China on 11th August in 2020, along with the 100-kilometer long national highways, which lasted for 12 days straight. Another research says that China is ranked as the first for best public transport system among all the countries. So why, my dear opponents, China have been using the best public transport system all over the world, so why they have faced 12 days straight traffic jam? Dear opponents, isn't it like a chemistry practical? Like, everybody seems to know what the answer is gonna be. If talking nicely doesn't get the job done, we take the hefty roof. And that's how the congestion charge came to being. The ULEG, or the Ultra Low Emission Zone project, introduced in central London in 2019, not only successfully reduced traffic jam to 33%, but also helped to reduce the transport nitrous oxide emission by 35% and the carbon dioxide emission by 6%. And the fact is here that the most London people support the system because they have found it more effective than other solutions. Honorable opponents, are you still going to convince yourself by saying public transport system is everything we need? In this world of democracy, the world says the sun rises in the west. would it become true? Common sense would obviously say no, but I'm not quite sure about my opponents. They might say yes. Well, I'm pretty sure what I presented today here on the stage clearly make a general people understand that improving public transport system is just a mere solution, a mere help to the other big alternative solutions we have proposed, and they are implementation of traffic law, congestion charges, and raising people awareness. And I assure you, if we can implement these three ways in 100%, the traffic jam would obviously reduce. With this, I'd like to conclude my speech here. Thank you.